What up, everybody, and welcome back to Chat and Chill News. I don't know, it came out this way. My voice is sounding a little bit deep, so you know what I'm saying? Let it slide in them DMs, though. Anyway, let's get back. Before it gets even worse, let's get straight into the news, and that's why you are here. Nearly all local authorities in England are set to rise council tax and service charges amid concerns for their financial stability. Now, this is crazy. Now, first of all, let's start with what is council tax? Now, council tax is determined by the value of your property and how many people live inside that property, which equals council tax. So you spend cash based on pretty much your area, your house, and how many people lives in it, and that's how they determine the fee for your council tax. Yeah, so the lesser people in your house, the less you pay. Let's just say that. The crappier your house looks, the less your taxes. You see me? You see me? Yeah, got it? Okay, now let's get into the next story. Now, council tax is set to rise in 95% of authorities, while 93% will take service fees. Bro, that's a lot, before I start explaining everything, let me get into that. The reason why they're trying to rise it is because 80% of councils fear for their balance sheet. Now, what's happening is basically they're losing money, spending money, but not making a lot back. You get it now? So they want to shoot the prices up on a Tuesday. Got the girls in the club, but yeah, they want to shoot the prices up so that then they can have a better end balance, because apparently their financial stability is looking, but it's not healthy at the moment. It's not healthy. They want to stay here, not here. You see me? Now, right now though, council tax is to rise by 3% for this year. Other larger authorities are allowed to, however, increase it by 5.99%. So it's not 95% right now, it's 3% right now. They have to wait for the referendum to take place and the Brexit and all of that before they can completely shoot the thing up. And hopefully you do understand a little bit about what's going on with council tax. If you do pay council tax, or even if you're not sure, do go and find out. If you live by yourself, or even if your mom's paying for it, it's great for you to get to know it now. Don't wait till you're moving into your house and you're seeing all of these bills just truck up in your system, and you're just like, what the hell is this? You're like, damn, because I've been in those situations before. Anyway, school programs which encourage children to, lose weight, exercise, eat better, all of that good stuff, are unlikely to affect any children's obesity, which is crazy. Now, over 600 primary school pupils took part in this program, and a study found there was no improvements in diet or activity levels. I'm not surprised. The reason why I'm not surprised, let me tell you why I'm not surprised. When I used to go to school, you would always be told, exercise, eat healthy, but if you weren't good at this sport, or if you weren't good at sport in general, you weren't really doing it, Thankfully, I was on the slimmer side, playing for the school football team, and I was active because I was good at it. But if you was whack at it, you would have been told, hey, you're the whack. You'll be last picked. You'll do PE because you're forced to do PE, but that was it though. You're not going to lunchtime and playing PE, or playing football, or kiss chase, or kiss chase is a form of activity, guys. You're just not doing that because you're not about it. You know what I'm saying? So for that reason, I'm not surprised. Comment in the section below if you think childhood obesity is an issue, and what do you think we should do to fix that? Now, the next story, Eurovision, I'm going to lie to you, I didn't even know this still went down. Anyways, Royal Academy of Music graduate Suri to represent the UK at Eurovision 2018 with her single Storm. Roll it. have to listen to that whole song, right? I'm just gonna give you a little snippet of it. Man, I don't know, man. I don't think I even like it. She won a contestant show called Eurovision You Decide, which was in Brighton on BBC Two. Yeah, I don't know. Next story. A quarter of children have now tried drugs. Now, again, I'm not surprised. Social media. And it goes down to why I'm saying social media. Social media is being blamed for a boom in drug use among young children. A number of 11 to 15-year-olds who have admitted to trying drugs has shot up. Now, it's been a huge rise in the amount of young children that take drugs. Now, if you look at, I've had a few episodes about this before where I do basically say a lot of these young kids are influenced by a lot of these sort of stars who tend to take drugs on social media, glorify on social media, even Instagram personnel, like Instagram famous girls and male, posting a lot of like, you know, marijuana use or other substances used like alcohol, etc. I'm not going to talk about class A drugs and that kind of stuff, but people glorify the drugs that they're taking in this day and age, Xanax being one of those in terms of hip-hop, and I'm not totally surprised. Now, it's gone up from 15% to 24% in the past 2 years, which is, it's weird because drugs is almost like normal. That's how bad it is. It's normal. Like, if someone goes to me, oh, I drink lean, oh, is it? Okay. If someone said I'm taking Xanax, oh, is it? Dope. Someone said I'm taking MD. Oh, damn, we're in a club. Yeah, that's cool. Like, I'll be in a club, people just casually be selling it to me, like, yo, do you want some MD? And I'm just like, do I look like I want MD, dog? Damn, I can be smiling and happy anyway. Or speed, or, you know what I'm saying, even marijuana. It's so normal. You can just sit there on your snap, smoking on them herbs. Smoking on them herbs, man. You got them herbs, dog? You know what I'm saying? It's so normal. If I told you I smoked weed, you would have been like, oh yeah, what strain of weed do you smoke, dog? And it's like, oh yeah, man, I'm like in that surfy amnesia, you know what I'm saying? You hear me, dog? You got some of that, bruh? Like, it's normal. And that's the issue. It's normal. But anyways, I guess that's the, oh no, it's not the end of the news. Hey, listen, man, just to end this, if you're a first-time driver, if you're a young driver, if you're going to go on a motorway, this is why you should be safe.
Warhorse on Merseyside are among the sites listed status this year. That made sense. More than 1,000 locations were granted protection by his...
That is why you should be safe. Thank you very much for listening to the news. I'll see you right back here for the sports, bruh. Now, let me get into the sports right now. And I think I might as well just start with the Troy Deeney situation. Now, if you don't remember, Troy Deeney, Watford, 4-1 Chelsea. Troy Deeney scored a penalty and celebrated with his middle fingers up. Now, he wasn't, well, apparently it was a gesture towards the fans, put his middle finger up. Now, the board has said that they will not charge him, but has warned him of any further celebrations to that level. Now, they couldn't come into a decision. They gave it to 3 ex-specialist referees, and none of them could come out with it when that was a red card offence. And anyway, let's go into the next one. The FA Cup 4th round, Spurs winning 2-0 against Newport County even, with Lamela scoring his first ever goal in the FA Cup. Great goal by him. Obviously the other goals are own goals, I ain't really going to talk about it. But they will play Rochdale the next round. Hooray to Spurs. Anyway, the next story, Manchester United's brand new signing, Alexis Sanchez, has accepted a 16-month suspended jail sentence for tax fraud. Now, which will help him basically avoid trial. Now, the trial would have been over unpaid taxes in Spain of around €1 million, which, if you want to know what that's in pounds, which is at £886,000. Yeah, it's a lot of money. A lot of money. And then the next story, all 30 NBA teams are now worth at least $1 billion. And again, if you really want to know what that's in pounds, £719 million. A lot of money for the first time in their history. I mean, this is good because that means the whole league can buy the player. But the thing with NBA, which is what I think a lot of people, especially when you look at the Premier League and the top six leagues, should I say? I'm saying six. We've got the English league, the German league, the Spanish league, the Italian league. I wouldn't know if I want to put the French league in there, but you know, the top four. Let's leave it like that. The reason why they could never reach the elements of an NBA level is because the NBA is basically one league. Like, it's easy for them to all be worth 1 billion because all their teams play in the NBA. There is no other like big league. I mean, what the UK don't have none. Like, we have like good international teams when we come together, but a lot of them that do play in the Olympics play in the NBA anyways. And the only reason why the USA win is because not 100% of those players are in the USA. So we're never going to reach the level of the NBA in terms of every single team being worth 1 billion. Now, if you put Barcelona, Real Madrid, United, and Chelsea, and Man City, and Arsenal all in the same league, it's possible because we'll all have a huge, like everybody will be after us in terms of spending money, brand deals, sponsorship, TV license. It'll all be based on one league. That's why the NBA is making a lot of money. Now, let me give you like a little thing. So international growth. So obviously in the international stage, the NBA is now growing further than elevated. A lot more people now in 2018 are watching the NBA than they were, you know, let's say 5 years ago. People are taking more interest in the sport. And lucrative USA television deals has also improved. Now, the people really want to watch the NBA now. People are really taking an interest in the NBA, which means obviously the TV deals are going to improve. It's having more of international growth, then more people are going to spend money to have it shown on their TV services, which is a great move for, you know, the NBA league. Now, it is estimated that the franchise, the NBA, is now worth a whopping 1.65 billion euros, which is a great look for the NBA as well, which is a 22% rise on 12 months ago. So they're shooting up, really shooting up, man. So salute to the NBA, salute to what you guys are doing. And let me get straight into the next story. Lizzie Arnold will carry the Great Britain flag at the opening ceremony of the Winter Olympics in Pyeongchang. If I said that incorrectly, I am sorry. But, you know, she's a skeleton champion, worthy candidate to be taking the flag for Great Britain. And I do salute to her. I have to double check, make sure it's a woman. I do salute to her, and salute to the Great Britain team in the Winter Olympics. Unfortunately, I wouldn't be supporting you there, so hold tight all my Sweden fans. I lived in Sweden, and hold tight all my Ugandan fans. I don't even know if there are any in the Olympics. We're pretty poor. I mean, we can run though. I mean, we can run. That stereotype is peak, but it's facts. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the news. Hope you guys come back tomorrow, and I'll see you back here tomorrow.